What is up, you guys? Obviously, we are no longer in South Carolina. For today's video, we have come all the way to New York City. Nice. So we got into town last night and have already had multiple New York City experiences. I saw a big vent coming out of the ground with steam.
Yes.
That was the most New York thing I've ever seen. We saw a bunch of pigeons. One pigeon right outside the airport. That was really exciting. We also saw a dead pigeon. That was less exciting. Look, it's our first pigeons. Sick. Speaking of pigeons, there's another one right there. Hey, bud. New York City is pretty crazy. Last night we went to Top of the Rock, right? Top of the Rock, top of 30, Rockefeller Center. That was awesome, just seeing how big the city is. You really don't understand how big it is until you get here. Like, we've seen it in movies and TV shows and stuff, but literally it's just city as far as the eye can see. So the real reason why we've actually come to New York City is because the physical meetup, the last day of eBay Open, which is a big conference that eBay puts on every year, is today. They have a meetup in New York City, which is where we are, obviously, and they have another meetup in Austin, Texas, and Los Angeles. We've got about an hour and a half until that, so we are gonna head to a Salvation Army to see what we can find. It's pretty crazy. I have no idea if I'm allowed to film in here. Probably not. And I also don't know if we're gonna find anything to flip, but we'll keep looking. Got some Nikes right here. They're actually in pretty good shape, but they are $18.99. I don't know about that. I think I might have just found like one thing we could, I don't know. I found this like Tiva shoe. It's like a slip-on. It's okay. It's only $4.99. But then I found the other one, and that one looks a little, it's got some skids on the back heel, so yeah, never mind. Oh, we got some, these are kind of cool. $9. I mean, they're kind of dirty, but like, they're in pretty decent condition. Cool colorway, Nike Lunar one. $9, I think we can work with that. And then we also have these Born shoes, these Born like leather slip-on shoes. These are in great shape, and these are only $8. Might get those too. I can't get too much of this like big heavy stuff like shoes because we just have a backpack. But for $8, I think this is a grab. Haley, over here, you just found this Robert Graham shirt. Yeah. Size medium, $8. It's not bad. I actually just saw a Robert Graham shirt at Nordstrom the other day, new for like $75.
It's got like a, I can't really tell what print is on it.
It's very faint. It's like flowers or something. Paisley, I don't know. $8. Looks to be in good shape. I don't know. We probably wouldn't pick it up normally, but I feel like we could make a little bit of profit on that. Maybe like 20, 25 bucks or so. Okay. So we saw a sign up front that said 50% off everything, but it looked kind of like hand-drawn. I didn't know if it was real, but apparently it is 50% off the whole store today. So these Nikes are only gonna be $4.50. These Born shoes are gonna be half of $4. And Robert Graham's only gonna be $4. So Haley and I are now gonna shop a little bit more diligently. Yeah. There's some deals, man. We're in the middle of New York City, right in the middle of Manhattan. We just left Salvation Army running a little bit late. We're gonna head into the eBay Open event now, and I will show you guys everything we picked up at Salvation Army after we get out. So we just got up to the main floor here at Tribeca 360. I think what this place is called. This is where the New York meetup for eBay Open is going to be. As you can see behind me, we've got a little stage back there. We're actually not speaking at eBay Open. They just want us to come and hang out and network with people. So we literally just got here. I'm excited to see who's all here. Judging by the amount of chairs they have set up, I'd say there's going to be maybe like 100 people here, 100 people or so. Got some popcorn over there, got a bar. Should be a nice time. So we just made our way around this way. I think they've got little tables set up all along the way. We've got eBay Growth Advisors, there's eBay Payments, eBay Ads, all sorts of stuff. This guy looks like he knows us. What's up, man? Jeremy, what's up? A little bit of everything. I love that. Love that. What do you think? Are you having a good time?
Yeah, it's good.
You just got here, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
Just got here.
This is awesome. Great views. Haley, what do you think about eBay Open so far?
It's good. I mean, we just got here, so I don't know. But I'm looking at this over here.
eBay Ads, Sunday Bar.
Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Waiting on that.
All these little tables where you can like, hello, folks, eBay seller policies and protections. eBay payments. Any questions you need, these guys are ready for you. I've noticed that they also have like third-party vendors here. So we got a table back here just for Wix e-commerce. Another table we just talked to for a company called what was it? OptiSeller. They help you do a free health check of your eBay store, and they can identify your weaknesses and help you implement changes that will make your items more likely to sell, which we all need. We're taking a selfie machine. Check it out. Here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now we got it timed out right.
You know I'm not crazy. Oh,
You got it. You got it. These are the worst pictures ever. I love it. Let's look at those. Print. Oh yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. Look at that. Oh, 2 of them. There you go. The 2 middle ones are my favorite because they're the first one.
They're terrible.
First one's terrible, and that third one's pretty bad.
They're terrible.
Fourth one's pretty bad too.
So much.
I cheer you up.
You do know, because you know what? I'm married still, 30, I don't know, almost 40 years or whatever. And it's nice to see all the, can I take a picture?
Can I take a video of you?
Oh, sure.
You're in our video. What's your name?
Diane Olsen. And this is, I bought this from the Commonwealth Picker.
Oh, look at there. Shout out Kevin.
I buy things from very good. You're got your.
That's awesome. I love meeting people. This is my favorite part of stuff like this. The popcorn bar that I showed you guys earlier is actually even better because they have these toppings that you can add. All sorts of toppings. Have you ever seen so many toppings for popcorn in your life? No. No, me neither. I don't know if you guys can see and hear, but we got some eBay folks up there on stage talking.
Hi, hello New York, first of all.
Hello! I love New York! So I'm over here with Miss Andrea. Just introduce yourself. I know you're the lady from the video, but give us a more in-depth explanation.
So I'm Andrea Stairs, and I'm the marketing and seller community for eBay globally. So my team puts on eBay Open. So I've been working on eBay Open with the team for 9 months now. Yeah, a year. Definitely a year. And so we really wanted to have kind of cool videos. We wanted to have behind the scenes, and then obviously we wanted to have great content for like education and inspiration. So I think that was like pulling it all together has been a lot of work, but it was super fun.
I think it was like 10,000 people that registered and at least watched some part of eBay Open. So it's really cool that they have the hybrid model where you can go online and come to a really cool in-person event like this. Steve, what's your biggest takeaway from eBay Open?
Making new friends.
Making new friends. There we go. There we go. So obviously we're back in the hotel room. I want to quickly show you everything we got at Salvation Army. And again, everything was half price. We got the Robert Graham long sleeve shirt with like the questionable pattern on it, whatever. This was $7.99, so $4 for this. Should get about 20 to 25 for that one. Haley found this one off camera as we were getting in line to check out. It's a Ohio State Nike hoodie. It's a size medium, I think. Great condition. This was $4.99, so only $2.50 for this one. Of course, we got those Born shoes I was telling you guys about. $4 on, what was that? $4 for these. We got the other shoes, the Nike like confetti lunar lawns. These were $4.50. I grabbed the other pair of Nikes that I got in the very beginning. They were $18.99, so half price would be $9.50 for these. Super clean. I mean, just need a little scrub on the bottom, but the uppers are in really good condition, so I think we can get about 25 to 30 bucks for these. And then as we were checking out, I looked behind the counter. They had a whole bunch of good stuff like On Clouds and Hokas, and a couple other people before us and I looked at those, and those were a little beat, and they were asking like 50 bucks for the Hokas and On Clouds, and even at half price still wasn't worth it. But I noticed this jacket in the back. The brand is Descente or whatever it's called. It's like a silver and orange colorway. I looked on eBay for Descent vintage winter jacket, and there's a bunch sold for various prices, and there was 2 listed for like over 200 bucks. And so I asked them without looking at it, I was like, how much for that jacket back there? And she said it was like $36, I think. I don't see a tag anymore, but I'm pretty sure she said $36. So half price would be like 16, 17 bucks or so. So I went ahead and got it. I think it's in great condition. It's a size extra large. Let me go ahead and try it on for you. Pretty cool, right? I couldn't find another one listed like this. There were various colors and different styles that have sold anywhere from like 50 bucks all the way up to like 150 bucks. So for $16, $17, I think this was a pretty good buy. It's got a little patch on the sleeve. It's cute. So all in all, I think we spent like, it was just under $50. I think it was like $44 or $45, something like that. For in the middle of Manhattan, like a Salvation Army, I think that's a pretty good haul. So it's like 3:45 in the morning. Haley and I are bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, stopping off at Tribeca Bagels, which is home of a very good bagel and literally the best cup of coffee I've ever had in my life. We came here yesterday morning, and we were stopping by here again on the way to the airport. So we just made it through security. We didn't film much last night. We went and hung out with our friend Taylor, YouTube friend of mine. She's awesome. I'll link her channel down below. And then 2 nights ago, I filmed this a little bit, but I talk too much, so I'll put a little clip here, but we hung out with Josh Kim from the Lot of Josh YouTube channel. Some of you guys that have been watching reselling content for a couple years probably recognize him. We actually used to do like a podcast together, so it's really cool finally getting to meet him. But I need to tell you guys a little bit more about eBay Open. I want to talk about the swag bags that we just opened. Those are actually pretty cool, and a couple key takeaways that I think both Haley and I got from the event. I know I said we were going to show you guys the eBay swag bags, but I just realized that they're both in our check bags because we didn't have room in our backpacks. We had, I'll tell you what we had and I'll show it on screen later on. We got a really cool like stainless steel eBay cup. We got a ice cream scoop that was printed with eBay ads, which honestly I don't really remember what that was about, but eBay ads is a new thing. We got a really cool, probably my favorite thing in the bag was like an IKEA bag, but it was an eBay bag. It was like the size of an IKEA bag. So that's probably going to be the thing we get the most use out of. We also got some other like little buttons and I think a portable power bank. Those are always super useful. So I was very impressed with the swag bags. eBay Open swag bags were much better than FlipCon swag bags. Also, shout out this jacket that we got at Salvation Army because we had no idea it was going to be so cold in New York City. It's like 52 degrees this morning.
And really windy.
We both had our Support Your Friends hoodies, but we didn't want to look like dummies wearing the same matching hoodies at the airport. So Haley took the hoodie and I took the jacket, which was actually really nice this morning. Now it's kind of hot and we're actually not flying back to Colombia. We're flying to Los Angeles to go straight to Vid Summit. So I don't know what I'm going to do with this jacket once we get to LA, but we'll figure that out in a minute. This airplane we're getting on is a big one. It's one with like 3 rows. Look how big this thing is. F 29G, 29F, 29G. It's huge. Ooh, orange juice. I feel like I told you guys I was going to give you an update on the plane or something, but I just started watching movies. I watched Top Gun, the new one. Fantastic, A+. I'm watching it again on the way home, guaranteed. But we're over here hiking in Los Angeles with our friend Chloe. Shout out Chloe. She's been very kind to us today. And then we just got to hiking up to this, what is this?
Griffith Observatory.
Griffith Observatory. And we just got to this point where you can see the whole world almost. You would be able to see the curvature of the earth if the earth wasn't flat. So obviously we've made it to the hotel. It's the very next day because once we got to the hotel after completing that hike yesterday, Haley and I were just absolutely exhausted. So I need to go ahead and wrap up today's video. I will say that we stopped at a thrift store yesterday with our friend Chloe before the hike actually, and we picked up a couple things and it was really good. I got this pair of women's Solomon hiking shoes. I think these were like $9, like $8.99 or something, maybe even $7.99. Like very, very affordable. Great condition here. I mean, look almost brand new. These are probably an easy $40 or so. I picked up this pair of women's Ultra running shoes, Intuition 4, Ultra Intuition 4. These were like $7.99 as well, I think. Really affordable prices. Then I found this Travis Matthew snapback hat. This was $2.99. It does have a couple little blemishes or something on the bill right here, but that should come out pretty easily. These probably retail for like $30, so in used condition, probably like $12 to $15 or so plus shipping. Haley got this pair of Lululemon leggings. We paid up for these because, I don't know, Haley, why did we pay up for these? These are $22.
How will keep them?
Haley might keep them for personal use, but it's still a good deal. If she doesn't want to keep them, we can maybe make a couple bucks on those. $22. Really interesting pattern on those. And then Haley actually got a rack of items that were coming out. What were they saying? Like premium brands. Premium brands. And it's not a premium brand, but it is a very cool vintage t-shirt lot. So these are on the Oneida Power Tee, made in USA. And it's like this New Orleans shirt from 1994. The big easy graphic on the back, super clean, single stitch. This one is also cool. Another Louisiana shirt, New Orleans, the Big Easy, also 1994. So our first thrifting experience in LA has been a success. We're excited to get out there today, which will be in a different video, and hit up some more thrift stores to see what else we can find. Going back to eBay Open for a second, there were a couple of key takeaways that I got from the event, both virtually and in person, that I wanted to share with you guys. Number one is that I realize now that eBay is a much larger platform than any of its competitors. So we often like to say, you know, we compare eBay to Whatnot a lot. Like, oh, if Whatnot has an issue with their system, they can just do an update and have it out in a week. And that's great. And Whatnot is really good about that. But Whatnot is like this compared to eBay, which is like the size of this room. You know, eBay is an international company and they have so many different working parts and gears that it's not super easy to do updates to a huge platform like that. So that's something that I just had a new respect for like the general size of eBay as a company. Something else that was really cool about the virtual event is that, like I showed in the video, they had different tables for different people at eBay that you could talk to and ask questions. They had the shipping team and the eBay payments team, and I wanted to ask them the hard questions. You know, payments team, why don't people pay for their items, you know? And right now on eBay, you can do automatic payment for buy it now items. The only issue is that if somebody sends an offer, then oftentimes they don't have to pay for it. And also works with auctions. Honestly, I think auctions is worse for us than the sending offers. Usually when people send us offers, they pay, but when we auction items on eBay, I don't remember the last time we had somebody actually pay for an auction that they won. So that's a pretty big issue. eBay does say they're working on it. They actually have the code implemented now on the website. They're just still in like a beta testing. So in the past, when they've said they've been working on it, they've been working on building the code, but now they have the code and they're just working on slowly implementing it out and providing that to different sellers. So that should be coming soon. I think most of us can agree that that's probably the biggest issue with eBay is people that buy stuff and don't pay for it. And I made that very clear for every eBay executive that I talked to at this event. Like, that is what people want. Like, they had an update where now you can put 24 pictures on a listing instead of 12, and they have their eBay Live thing, which is like a competitor to Whatnot that they're working on. I'm like, all that's great, but really our expectations are just, we want people to pay for stuff when they buy it. That's literally 99% of us, that's all we want. Something else that was really cool at the event that they talked about during their virtual presentation was their eBay grant program. So apparently once a year, eBay sets aside $500,000 and they give away $10,000 to 50 people to help with their small business. And it's not a loan or anything like that. It's a grant, so you do not have to pay the money back. It is an honor to be selected because I believe they said they had like 15,000 people that applied last year, and then only 50 people get it. But it only takes like 30 or 45 minutes to apply, and it can't hurt. There were multiple people that were on the video that said, you know, never thought I'd have a chance of getting this $10,000, and then they actually do get selected. So it's really cool that eBay's giving back, even though it's, you know, only $500,000 for a multi-billion-dollar company. It's still really cool that they can, you know, take the time to set this money aside and help small business owners. Another thing I just remembered that Haley and I both really like is that a lot of the employees that work at eBay are actual sellers, and some of them have been sellers for years before they worked at eBay. So I was talking to this one guy about INAD claims, like items not as described, when clearly it's just buyer's remorse. And he was like, yeah, it definitely sucks. He sells like video game equipment on eBay, and he had these like wireless mouse adapters that he had sold like 800 of, and he had a return request on one, and the buyer opened the return as an INAD, and he got it back and it was still factory sealed in the box. So obviously it wasn't INAD, it was just buyer's remorse. And he was like, totally understood from a seller perspective how annoying that is. He's like, yeah, like I really think eBay should look more at the seller's history. He's like, if I've sold 800 of these exact items without issue, why would I have an issue now? So it's cool that eBay is not only an eBay employee, but also a lot of them are eBay sellers. So they get it. One of us, sort of. Overall, we think eBay Open was a huge success, both virtually and in person. If you were able to attend virtually, I'm sure you got a ton of free information that you can use to apply to your business and create more efficient processes. And if you got there in person to the Austin, New York, or LA event, I'm sure you got a lot of information there. You enjoyed the networking and you enjoyed the food. Haley and I both really enjoyed the food they had. So thanks again to eBay for sponsoring today's video, flying us out to New York and letting us attend this event for free. You guys are awesome. You guys watching this video are also awesome, and we will catch you on the next one.